Haryana verdict casts a shadow of impact one way or the other on the elections that are coming up soon, and perhaps even the elections that are coming up over the next 1 year. Let me just remind you, viewer, where all those elections are. Remember, you've got Maharashtra and Jharkhand. Okay, you've got Maharashtra and Jharkhand coming up in November, December 2024, which means in just the next few weeks. You've got the Maharashtra, Jharkhand, then you've got the bypoll on 10 assembly seats in UP. That's coming up later this year as well. In February 2025, the all-important assembly election in Delhi, India's national capital, takes place. The Aam Aadmi Party is the ruling party there. And October, November next year, 1 year from now, is the Bihar election. So you've got Maharashtra, Jharkhand, the UP bypoll, Delhi, and then Bihar. These are the elections spread over the next 1 year. What impact could there possibly be? I want to bring in India's #1 political reporter, who also fronted India's most watched coverage right through Results Day here on India Today. Rajdeep, welcome. Quick couple of questions to you as we try and analyze the fallout of what happened in Haryana, Rajdeep. The first question, does the verdict in any way, wash away the woes that the BJP suffered on June the 4th? Does it put the BJP in some kind of a front foot for elections over the next 1 year? Or is each election completely different and we can't say that?
Thanks very much. First of all, I'm still wiping the yolk off my face, having been one of the many, along with pollsters and pundits, to suggest that the Congress was set to win Haryana. I don't know a single person, in fact, that I've met in the last month who said the BJP would actually win Haryana. Even BJP leaders privately admitted it. So the BJP has been taken, dare I say, as much as surprise, and certainly the Congress is shocked. And I think they are seeing the reactions of a party in shock with some of the moves they are making, including going to the Election Commission. To your question, Shiv, I think it's very clear that after what happened on June 4th, the BJP came down a peg or two. A sense of hubris that the party had, up ki baar, 400 par. Clearly the BJP was taken slightly aback by the numbers, just as the Congress is shocked today. And therefore, I think what's happened is, in politics, perception matters, momentum matters. And perceptionally, and in terms of momentum, particularly because there's just a 5-week gap at the very best between Haryana and Maharashtra, which will be sometime in mid-November, yes. I think the momentum is now clearly with the BJP and its allies in Maharashtra and with the BJP in Jharkhand. And the Congress in particular will take a while to recover from these blows in Haryana. And they need to recover fast because there isn't enough time. Having said that, each state election is very distinctive to the other. More and more, Shiv, elections are getting localized. And when you go through the Haryana numbers, that's exactly what happened. Both sides had actually equivalent vote share. But a few mistakes when it came to micromanagement in critical areas have cost the Congress an election that they probably still, I believe, should have won, given 10 years of the BJP being in power. Net, Shiv, going into Maharashtra, my sense is advantage BJP clearly now. And I think, given the nature of the BJP's election machine, when they are up, they usually go for the kill. So you can expect the BJP now to really drive home the advantage that Haryana has given them into Maharashtra and Jharkhand.
Very interesting. And, Rajdeep, expectedly enough, we've seen many of the Congress's allies taking pot shots in the wake of their defeat in Haryana. In your view, we're seeing it in Maharashtra. We've seen the TMC attack them. We've seen the Aam Aadmi Party pile the taunts and barbs on the Congress party. In your view, can the India alliance stick together, or is there a risk of it falling apart?
That's a great question, Shiv, and I think that is one of the first fallouts we're already seeing from Haryana. Across the board, you've seen some of the India alliance partners question the Congress's strategy for Haryana. The Aam Aadmi Party, which was looking for an alliance with the Congress in Haryana, was the first off the block. But interestingly, even the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Sahib Thackeray, which has been hoping that the Congress will project Uddhav Thackeray as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra before the election, has already said that the Congress is not in a position to take on the BJP in a direct fight. They need the support of allies. The TMC has said much the same thing. So you've got the India allies almost encircling the Congress, and this reflects the weakness of the opposition. You see, the opposition still doesn't have a clear ideological glue binding them together beyond anti-Modi. The Congress thought in Haryana that they were good enough to beat the BJP on their own, buoyed by their relative success in the Lok Sabha, so rejected any overtures from the Aam Aadmi Party or the Samajwadi Party for any kind of tie-up. That could have cost them a couple of seats. Now, in a tightly run election where every % of vote matters, that does count. So the question is, what happens to the India alliance? What happens to the opposition in general? I think Maharashtra will be key now, Shiv. Maharashtra will decide whether this opposition alliance that was forged ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections can sustain itself into 2025, or will it simply fragment away? Should the opposition win Maharashtra, and remember, Sharad Pawar has been very quiet. He hasn't said a word so far. He is the one who's really trying to stitch the MVA strategy together for Maharashtra. If the opposition by some chance was to win Maharashtra, you'd suddenly see a complete reversal in the momentum, and then the India alliance would perhaps go into the parliament session even more aggressively. Should the opposition not win Maharashtra and not win Jharkhand, where the BJP remains in pole position, then I think Prime Minister Modi is back, and back as strong as ever, and reports of my death are grossly, or demise are grossly exaggerated, as was said by Mark Twain famously. Mr. Modi is not going anywhere. That's been clear even before Haryana. I think it's been strengthened even further now.
5 weeks to go for Maharashtra. It promises to be a very, very exciting time. Your home state, Rajdeep. So we are looking forward to seeing you on the ground with elections on your plate and everything in between. Looking very, very forward to that. It's going to be an interesting election.
With one caveat, Shiv.
Yes.
With one caveat. With one caveat, having been bitten badly in the Lok Sabha elections and bitten badly in Haryana, I'm making no more predictions.
Predictions or not, you're still the most watched journalist as far as elections are concerned, Rajdeep. So you're not going to be going anywhere. You're going to be on the ground and on air. Thanks very much for being with us here on 5 Live. Thanks, Rajdeep.